Close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit.
Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run, the throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are joining us from here on yourliveevent.com, on our YouTube channel or our website. I'm Josh Boyko here with you tonight. Thank you for joining us as we have our starting lineups here between Kindred and Casselton being introduced. Now we've got some Legion baseball coming up for you, beginning of summer here in early June. From Kindred, North Dakota here, we are excited to have you along with us. Let's get straight into our starting lineups here. First, for the Casselton Haymakers, they'll lead off with the right fielder, number 8, Logan Broughton. Then Carter Verkota will be in center field. He's number 3. Batting third, Braden Mitchell will be the shortstop. Then Carter Maggio will be at third base. Eli Boer will be in left field, batting 5th. And then Cale Pearson will be behind the plate catching, then Noah Muckow at first, Jackson Parker on the mound, and Sam Cobbervig at second base for the Casselton Haymakers. Then on the other side for the Kindred Vikings, leading off and playing center field will be Mason Almaris, and then batting right behind him in second, the shortstop, Jack Wold. Pitcher also pitches some for this Kindred Vikings team in the high school season. Kylan Swenson bats third in left field. Stanley Belaski at third is the cleanup hitter. Then Bryce Whipple behind the plate. Grant Spellhaug is the designated hitter. Andy Trom plays second. Carson Andel plays first. And Jack McDonald is in right field with Owen Hoyme, the ace of the Vikings, on the bump today, as Hoyme had a solid season this year for the Vikings in the high school season, and we look forward to seeing what he can do on the mound here today. He's got good stuff. He's got good control, good off-speed stuff to go along with a fastball that I would guess around that 70-mile-an-hour range. Just pops the glove really well right there. And Josh Almaris is your coach for the Kindred Vikings today. Mitch Shear for the Casselton Haymakers. We'll step aside now and go to a break, and we'll come back with first pitch after this.
Number 4, Owen. And businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back here to Kindred, North Dakota for some Legion baseball here this evening. We got a doubleheader on tap for you here from Kindred, and we've got Owen Hoyme on the mound for the Kindred Vikings in Game 1 tonight. Hoyme was the ace of the staff, if you will, for the Vikings in their quest to get to a 10-2 region record in high school baseball in Region 1 this year. They got ousted by Northern Cass in the Region 1 semifinals by a score of 5-1, but a very successful regular season for sure for the Vikings. Unable to make it over to state this year, but the girls softball team certainly picked up the slack there and had some fantastic success en route to a state championship. So Kindred with that 10-2 region record, and we're just getting started with the Legion season now. Central Cass, on the other hand, did make state by defeating Northern Cass on their own field in Casselton. They came in third place at the state tournament, losing in the semifinals 6-2 to the Grafton Spoilers. Just getting ready to get things underway. Kindred is in the field in their blue uniforms with the white lettering and trim. And Casselton coming to bat first here in the red uniforms with the black lettering and trim. First batter of the day will be Logan Broughton, the right fielder for the Haymakers. Hoyme ready on the mound, and in steps Broughton. It'll be Logan Broughton, Carter Verkota, and Braden Mitchell ready to go here in the top of the first. Hoyme gets a strike in there, no balls and a strike. First pitch coming at 5:29 here tonight. Hoyme comes in with the off speed that time, breaks just off the plate outside to even the count at 1. The righty delivers high and tight to the backstop there, and now Broughton will get ahead in the count 2-1 with Carter Verkota waiting in the second spot. The center fielder, Verkota, a solid basketball player, was one of the 5 starters for that team this year. Swung on a miss, big cut there from Broughton. He was swinging for that 325 sign down the left field line here at Kindred. It's 302 to the right corner, 348 to straightaway center and the batter's eye. Good take by Broughton down the way to fill the count, and it's 325 the distance down the left field line. Payoff pitch, and that one hits Broughton, so we have a runner to first base now. A lead. Oh, was that a foul ball? As we have a little bit of discussion here between Broughton, the home plate umpire, as he seems to be in a little bit of pain now, as it looked like it hit him in the left wrist area, left forearm. The umpire might have thought it got bat first, and they're going to bring in the first base umpire now. So a little bit of discussion as they haven't sent Broughton down to first just yet. But Owen Hoyme battling Logan Broughton in the first at bat of the game, going deep into the count. That payoff pitch came inside, and I wonder if the question is if he swung more than if it hit him. So we await the word on that. If they send him back to the batter's box, it's going to have to be a foul ball because it looks like it will be a foul ball here. Because a check swing would have either resulted in a walk or a strikeout. Payoff pitch, jam shot in his kitchen, popped up to the right side. The ball is going to land in foul territory. So the at-bat extends now for another pitch. We'll see pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up already, and Broughton doing a nice job working this count. He's been swinging at the strikes only. Good battle between a solid leadoff hitter in Broughton and a quality pitcher in Hoyme. That one just missed right there, and that is one of the most earned walks you'll ever see right there. Logan Broughton eventually gets down to first base with a base on balls. So that'll force Owen Hoyme into the stretch, one batter into the game. Toes the rubber with the right foot. He'll look over at Broughton. Comes set and ground ball to third base. Only play will be at first. Throw is in time to get the runner at first, so it'll be a 5-3 putout. So down to second base goes Broughton on the grounder to third with one out. Pretty close to a sacrifice bunt right there, but a swinging one at that. Fielded nicely over at third by Stanley Belaski. Braden Mitchell will now step in. Mitchell playing short today for the Haymakers, the number 3 hitter in the lineup for Mitch Shear. Swung on a foul tip straight back into the catcher. So the home plate umpire is going to give a little bit of time here to Bryce Whipple behind the plate. A good cut from Mitchell, but he's behind in the count 0-1 as Hoyme was able to get ahead on Broughton before losing him, and then Verkota grounding to third. This ball's hit to the gap in left field, but the catch will be made in the outfield. A nice job reading that ball in left from Kylan Swenson. That was barreled up really well, and that ball can play tricks with you in the outfield, especially the one line drive right at you is about the hardest one to catch in the outfield. But a nice job by Swenson fielding his position in left, so a loud second out off the bat of Mitchell. We'll leave it to Carter Maggio, the third baseman, batting cleanup for the Haymakers. Foul back into the netting. Hoyme again able to get ahead. No balls and a strike now to the cleanup hitter Maggio. Got him off balance, had him out in front, double clutched, and he fouls this one on a play to the right side. No balls and 2 strikes now, and that has Owen Hoyme just one good pitch away from getting out of the top of the first inning. 14th pitch of the inning coming for Hoyme, and he spent half of them facing Logan Broughton, who he eventually walked. Broughton stands at second, and he gets the big swing and a miss for strike 3. Maggio goes down on strikes for the final out of the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 left on base, the Broughton walk, and we'll go to break now with a scoreless game to the bottom of the first.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Go another ad. Oh, send it back. Right. And we're back here for the bottom half of the first inning now, One top half of the inning in the books. Owen Hoyme pitches a scoreless inning, and now it will be Jackson Parker's turn to do the same. So Parker will be on the mound for the Haymakers, trying to match the 0 from Hoyme, and he'll go through the lineup of Mason Almaris, Jack Wold, and Kylan Swenson to lead things off, with Stanley Belaski and Bryce Whipple to follow if a couple are able to reach base. It'll be Almaris, the center fielder, Wold, the shortstop, and Swenson, the left fielder. Let's set the Haymakers defensive lineup for you now. From left to right field, it's Eli Burr, Carter Verkota, and then Broughton has the duties in right. Then the infield, from third all the way around the horn to first, is Carter Maggio, and then Braden Mitchell, Sam Coverbig, and Noah Muckow. And the battery mates of Parker and Pearson will be getting it done on the mound and behind the plate.
Battery for Casselton. Catching number 4, Pearson. On the mound.
Almaris will step in and bat right-handed to lead things off for Kindred in the bottom of the first, trying to get the first run on the scoreboard for the afternoon. Again, we got a doubleheader here for you on tap tonight, so stay tuned on yourliveevent.com as we'll have Game 2 coming up about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Almaris takes a strike from Jackson in there for the first pitch. Parker delivers his second, fouled off, up and away, out of play, no balls, 2 strikes. Parker winds up, fires, ground ball to the right side, backhanded at first, and Muckow is able to make it to the bag in time for the first out. So a 3 unassisted putout of Almaris, and now Jack Wold will come up. That's a strategy there from Almaris, just a 2-strike approach. He tried to go the other way. He was late on that fastball, maybe expecting some off-speed stuff, and he sends it down the other way to first, but Muckow fields his position well for the first out. Curveball missing inside to Wold. Parker trying to bend that pitch back over the zone. Just didn't quite get there. 1-0. High strike in there taken to even the count. Four shakeoffs there from Parker before he gets the sign he likes. Curveball missing again inside, so we got a 2-1 count. Down and away, and Wold spits on that pitch, and he'll have a 3-1 hitters count against Jackson Parker. Parker takes his time, gets the sign. Swung on and missed. Big fastball by the bat of Wold to fill up the count. That was some good heat right there. Wold just a little bit behind it. But he's already mixing up a couple of curveballs in there, but he comes back with the fastball. Payoff pitch on the way, and that curveball didn't get to the zone, didn't break much, and it gets Wold in the back. So we have a hit by pitch. That'll send Wold down to first for Kylan Swenson. Swenson, the left fielder, made a nice grab out there in the top half of the inning. Now he's seeing his first at bat. Down and away. 10 pitches in now to the inning for Jackson Parker. Hoyme was able to get out of the first inning in 14 pitches. Pickoff attempt back to first, not in time. Runner is back in safely. Parker gives a couple looks over. Wold stays put and blows a fastball by the bat of Swenson to even the count at 1. See if Wold has any thoughts about taking off here and get a runner in scoring position. Swenson chasing down and away there with a half swing, but he goes around. It's a 1-2 count now. Parker looking for a big strikeout, trying to keep the runner, Jack Wold, where he is at first base. He gives another check over to first. Let Wold know he's noticed and he's not going anywhere, but we'll see if Wold decides to take off later in the at-bat. The 2-2 pitch, he gets an extended lead. That one is swung on and missed by Swenson, high and out of the zone for the first strikeout of the afternoon for Jackson Parker. 2 outs, and now Belaski will be the cleanup hitter. Stanley Belaski, the third baseman for the Vikings in game number 1. Another check over to first. That one the closest yet of the offerings at first. Wold back in with a head-first dive. Runner goes, throw down to second base, and the throw is off target. So Wold is in there safely with a head-first slide at second base. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs now and a trip to the mound. Cale Pearson's going to talk to his pitcher. Just get on the same page here for the next batter. With Belaski ahead 1-0 in the count. And Wold able to advance down to second on the steal. Still looking for our first hit this afternoon, but both halves of the inning have had a base runner. High and tight, and ducking out of the way goes Belaski. All right-handed hitters so far in the first 4 in the order for Kindred. Up high, and it's a 3-0 count now. So the cleanup hitting Belaski. Bryce Whipple, the catcher, waits on deck, and Grant Spellhaug in the hole. In there, taking all the way for a 3-0 strike now. Belaski still in control of the count at 3-1. Parker trying to get out of the inning unscathed. Fouled back to the net and will fill up the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second base is Wold. He got hit by a pitch in the second at bat of the inning. He stole second. That's where we stand right now. A lot of shakeoffs here from Parker. And they're going to step off and go through the signs again. He gets the one he likes now. 3-2 pitch. Froze him on the outside corner for strike 3. So down goes Belaski looking back-to-back punch-outs. Jackson Parker able to get out of the inning. And we'll go to break now with a scoreless game through 1.
Event.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
And we're to the top of the second inning now. Casselton coming to bat against Owen Hoyme for the second time this afternoon. will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Haymakers. Eli Boer, Cale Pearson, and Noah Muckow will be your 3 coming to the plate here. First pitch, swung on and missed as Hoyme gets a chase. No balls and a strike now. Had an efficient first inning after a long battle with Logan Broughton that ended in a walk. He quickly set down Carter Verkota, Braden Mitchell, and Carter Maggio. And he gets another strike on the outside corner, so he's quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Good control from Wold in the first few batters of the evening. Curveball in there for strike 3, and they'll throw it around the horn. Eli Boer goes down looking on a nasty breaking ball from Owen Hoyme, so he picks up his second strikeout in consecutive fashion, sitting down Maggio and Boer on strikes. Maggio swinging and Boer looking to lead off the second. Cale Pearson will step in now, the catcher for the Haymakers. Takes inside for ball number 1. Hoyme, to this point, even though he misfires right there, has done a good job getting ahead of hitters and had them in protective mode. And he gets right back in the count there. I don't know that we've seen him fall behind 2-0 in any of these counts. Done a nice job being around the plate and inducing some chase pitches as well. Misses just a bit low there. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to the Haymakers catcher. Swung on and missed. Big swing right there from Pearson. Evens the count at 2. We saw Broughton swing big in the first at bat of the game. It's been pretty hard to catch up to that Hoyme fastball. And again, right there, he goes inner third on the plate, and that's a 3rd straight strikeout for Owen Hoyme. Maggio, Boer, and Pearson all going down by way of the K, and now Noah Muckow will come to bat, the first baseman, and will try to extend the inning for the Haymakers. Jackson Parker and Sam Coppervig are the next 2 due up before we get back to the top of the order. Swung on and missed by Muckow. He was out in front of a first pitch curveball, and if you can land a first pitch curve in high school baseball, that's tough stuff to hit right there because you're usually expecting fastball. Speeds his bat up now with a fastball high and tight. That's just really good job by Hoyme, mixing speeds, mixing locations and eye levels. 0-2 got him swinging. A dominant strikeout of the side for Owen Hoyme, coming back for 4 straight strikeouts in his last 4 batters. We'll go to the bottom half of the second now with a scoreless tie.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Bottom of the second inning coming up right now. We have Kindred coming to bat in a scoreless tie where it's been hard to get base runners against the pitchers on the mound so far. Jackson Parker struck out a couple batters to end the first inning. 2 punch outs and a ground out to first is how he's induced his 3 outs so far. And then Owen Hoyme, with one of the more dominant innings you'll see, strikes out the side in quick fashion. He did that on 11 pitches when he struck out the side because he did it in 14 pitches in the first inning. He sits at 25 right now. That is efficient and impressive pitching right there, mixing up his locations and speeds and eye levels. Everything was just perfect from Hoyme that last inning. Now Kindred comes to the plate. Bottom half of the second, swung on and missed with Bryce Whipple, the 5-hitter, leading things off. It'll be Whipple, Spellhaug, and Trom due up, with Carson Andel and Jack McDonald to follow if batters reach. Good pitch there from Parker, down and away, hits the zone. Oh, 2 pitch is swung on and missed, and a 3-pitch strikeout of Whipple. So that's 3 straight strikeouts now for Jackson Parker. Not to be outdone by Owen Hoyme right there. They are both on a roll. The last 7 batters of this game have struck out. First pitch strike in there at a good spot to the designated hitter Spellhaug. Curveball, he laid off. That's a good take right there from Spellhaug after seeing that first pitch fastball, basically same location until the breaking ball just falls off the table. Fouls one back, and it's 1-2. The pitcher's in control right now. Working quickly is Parker. Right back to the windup. Fouled back again by Spellhaug, staying alive, doing a nice job protecting the plate there. Ground ball back to the pitcher, Parker. He'll walk over to first halfway, feed the horse to first for the second out of the inning. So it's a 1 unassisted putout for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up Andy Trom. Parker's already ready on the mound before Trom is in the batter's box. He is ready to go. He's feeling it and delivers a strike in there. That's just confidence flowing from both pitchers on the mound right now. Right back at it, working quickly, about 4 seconds between pitches right there. Trying to quick pitch on Trom. He misses inside that time. Curveball. Missed inside just a little bit more snap on that, and that's going to earn the inside corner right there. Just didn't quite get back to the plate in time. It's 2 balls and a strike now. 31st pitch coming up from Parker. Strike down and away. Trom didn't appreciate that one, but it's 2-2 now. Time to protect the plate, see if Trom can stay alive. He does. That was tomahawked right over the press box here. I didn't even see that one except the blur. Curveball in there, strike 3, and another punch out for Jackson Parker. He's picked up 4 strikeouts through 2 innings now. We're scoreless through the first 2 innings. The pitcher's in control here in Kindred.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Still looking for our first hit here in Kindred, as the Haymakers and the Vikings are struggling to find some offense right now, but it's not because the bats are lacking. It's because the pitchers are just having a fantastic day on the mound right now. Owen Hoyme back out for inning number 3, and he gets a chase on pitch number 1 here. Jackson Parker, his opposing mound mate, steps in to lead off the 3rd. in there for strike number 2. So quickly, Hoyme is going to get ahead, and that's been his thing. Averaging just over 12 pitches per inning through the first 2, and a 3-pitch strikeout. Hoyme continues his string of strikeouts, make it 5 consecutive punch-outs now, dating back to Carter Maggio, the cleanup hitter. Then he got Boer, Pearson, and Muckow to strike out the side in the second inning, and he starts off the third with Jackson Parker down on 3 pitches. We'll see if Sam Coppervig has any luck. Coppervig takes off the plate for a first pitch breaking ball outside. Coppervig is graduated from Central Cass, but he's able to come back here and play some Legion ball now. Coppervig also another piece of that basketball team, along with Verkota, Maggio, and Boer. Three and 0 now to Coppervig, as this is the first control issues we've really seen from Hoyme. But he gets back in there. Get me over pitch on 3-0, and Coppervig lets it by. And there's another walk, so the string of strikeouts comes to an end here with the base on balls. The second walk of the trip through the batting order, as we've now flipped it back up to Logan Broughton at the top. He was that walk to lead off the game. So a one-out base runner now in Coppervig. Only one good contact, one barrel that first time through the order. Braden Mitchell lined out to left field. Strike taken by Broughton. And Mitchell really has been the only well-hit ball so far, and it was caught. We have a couple walks first trip through the order from Hoyme. From the stretch, he delivers. Runner goes. Throw down to second is high, and it gets by the cutoff into center field. So in safely goes Coppervig to scoring position with 1 out. Always important to try and get runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs, so that hypothetical first hit of the ball game could maybe bring home a run now. See what Broughton can do about it. It's a 1-1 count. Hoyme can't find the zone that time on pitch number 36, so that count's still looking in good shape right there for Owen. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out. Ripped up the middle to short. Fielded, throw over to first is safe. A hesitation at shortstop, and that's going to make it first and third. It was a late decision from Wold. Looked like he was thinking about trying to throw out Coppervig at third, and then the throw just did not get there. Hustling up the line, Broughton is able to beat it out on a fielder's choice. So not technically our first hit of the ball game, but a ball put in play, and Broughton able to reach. So we got runners at the corners now. We'll see if they send Broughton down to second. Carter Verkota grounded out to third base, and Belaski threw him out in his first at bat. Hoyme will come set. There goes the runner. They will throw through and get him. What a great play. The throw down from Whipple guns down the runner at second. Broughton is thrown out. It looked like they were going to fake that cutoff, or they were going to do that cutoff play where the second baseman jumps in and snags the throw ahead of the base, but they faked that. The throw goes through, keeping the runner at third, and the throw is in time to nail Broughton at second. What a great defensive play by the Vikings. In the dirt to the backstop it goes, but Whipple's able to get there in time, and Coppervig stays put. Initially had thoughts of trying to make it home for the first run, but did not get far away enough from Whipple to attempt getting home. It's now 2 balls, no strikes to Carter Verkota. Fastball is in there as Hoyme is able to get back in the count. Jam shot, going to be a tough play. Throw to first from Wold is going to be off the bag and safe at first. That'll plate the first run on Verkota's infield single. It probably didn't feel great off the hands and the inner part of that bat, but it does plate the first run of the game for Casselton. So an RBI infield single gets us our first run, and now Braden Mitchell has the hardest hit ball in this game so far. We'll try to get the runner Verkota in motion now. Taken down and away for ball number 1. So the walk to Cobbervig comes around to score. Hoyme was able to get a strikeout to start the inning, but hasn't been able to miss as many bats since. He does get a swing and a miss there to even the count, though. 43 pitches for Hoyme. If you're around that 15 pitch per inning average, you can go 7 innings, about 105 pitches. So he's in good shape if he can get Mitchell here. But he misses outside that time. It's 2-1. Verkota, a sizable lead off of first base. Mitchell, big swing and a miss as Hoyme dialed back and reached back for a little bit more on that fastball. Good velocity by the bat of Mitchell. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We'll see if they send the runner early here or they wait till a 3-2 count. Hoyme, one good pitch away from getting out of the inning. Fouled off out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. They did have the runner in motion that time. Verkota goes back to first base. The righty comes set from the stretch. The 2-2 pitch. Runner stays put this time, and the pitch misses outside. Runner will be going now with the 3-ball, 2-strike, 2-out count. There he goes, swung on and missed for strike 3. So Hoyme is able to settle down and get the punch out, but the damage is done. 1 run comes in after the walk comes around to score on the infield single from Verkota. 1-0 in favor of the Haymakers after 2.5 innings from Kindred.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Bottom of the 3rd inning with Casselton up 1-0 over Kindred early in this one as they scratch across a run on the infield single in the top half of the inning from Carter Verkota. Did it with 2 outs and plated Sam Cobbervig for the first run of the game. Jackson Parker will return to the mound a 3rd time. Looking for a 3rd straight 0 put up. He gets a swing and a miss here from Carson Andel to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. So it'll be Andel, McDonald, and Almaris, the 8-9-1 hitters. This one is ripped through the left side. There's our first hit to the outfield of the game. Carson Andel leads off the inning with a single.
Brings up number 6, right fielder Jack McDonald.
Got a good pitch to hit right there, and he's able to pull that one through the hole at short and third for the first hit for the Kindred Vikings. McDonald, the 9-hitter, will bat now. I think we'll get a courtesy runner, perhaps. That is indeed the case.
First, number 11, Xander Rath.
Xander Rath will be the runner at first, coming in off the bench. Lucas Dahl is listed as the other substitution for the Vikings should they go to the bench. So Rath will come in and courtesy run. Dahl also on the bench there. Pickoff attempt at first. Muckow applies the tag a half beat late. So back in goes Rath to first. Squaring to bunt was McDonald, but he pulls back. One ball, no strikes. Josh Olmeris giving the signs down at third base. Parker comes set, the 1-0, the infield crashing in, scoring to bunt again. Runner goes, throw down to second. They got him because Rath thought that there was no play. He gave up on it, and he gets thrown out. He must have heard a foul ball call or something like that because he pulled up before getting to second there, so he gets gunned down after it looked like he had the base perhaps stolen, as Pearson will get credit for the throw out now. So the hit from Andel gets erased as the runner Rath thrown out at second. And now to first base on the walk will go McDonald. Back to the top of the order now for Almeris, the center fielder, grounded to first in his one plate appearance. Quick check on the runner at first. Muckow digs it out of the dirt. Popped up, right side, charging in. It's in that little triangle. It's going to fall. It's a base hit, but then they're going to get the force out at second base. Jack McDonald was preparing for that ball to be caught, and you can't really fault him right there because that ball's popped just a few feet behind the bag at first. So if that does get caught, you can't be more than a couple steps off the bag, or else you're going to be thrown out before you can tag up. Ball lands in the outfield. It wasn't an infield fly situation, so he gets forced out at second. So Almeris reaches on fielder's choice. McDonald out at second. Throw down to second base on the steal attempt. In there safely goes Almeris with a head-first slide. So a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Runner goes again. Almeris gets a good jump. Throw down to third. He is safe. Aggressive running on the base paths now. Almeris gets all the way to third base with a pair of stolen bases and is 90 feet away from tying this game up. Jack Wold is the batter right now. He's got a 2-1 count. Base hit will tie this up. Swung on and missed behind the fastball now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if Wold is going to try and go opposite field approach now with a couple strikes on him. Takes inside to fill the count. Biggest pitch of the evening coming up for Jackson Parker will be his 46th. Shakes off and now gets the one he likes from the windup. The 3-2. Swung on and missed as Wold goes down swinging. Off-speed pitch from Parker to finish off the third inning. It's still 1-0 in favor of Casselton through 3.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Jackson Parker puts up another 0 on the scoreboard as we go to the top of the 4th inning in favor of the Haymakers. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Owen Hoyme has been pitching a good game himself, has only given up 1 run on some weak contact. First pitch breaking ball in for strike number 1 to start the 4th. It'll be the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Carter Maggio, Eli Boer, and Cale Pearson. Muckow, Parker, and Cobbervig to follow if it gets to that far in the order. To the backstop, 2-1 now. Swung on a missed, high fastball chased by Maggio. That's been the best part of Hoyme's game this evening is the fact that he's been able to change his locations, but he didn't have to change it that time. He just went right back to where it worked in the last pitch. He goes high fastball, back-to-back swing and misses from Maggio for the first out. 7 strikeouts now for Owen Hoyme through 3 1/3 innings. So 7 of his 10 outs coming by way of the K. He gets a first pitch strike into Eli Boer, who struck out looking in his first at bat. Misses that time, and it's 1-1, but this part of the order was the part that Hoyme was at his best. He struck out the side with Boer, Pearson, and Muckow, and he's already struck out Maggio twice. And now he's got Boer up for a second time with Pearson on deck. To shallow left center field, it's going to get down for a base hit. So Eli Boer drops one into shallow center for a single. And there will be a runner on first now for Cale Pearson. Hoyme will now work from the stretch for the majority of this inning again. Quick check on Boer at first. He's back in safely. Boer, a sharpshooter in basketball, really good shooter from beyond the arc. See if he has the wheels to get to second base here. Hoyme comes set. No balls and a strike. Swung on and missed again. Pearson a little bit behind. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball missing away. He's been sticking with the fastball this at bat, first 3 pitches. 60 pitches now for Hoyme. 61 on the way now as he's going to come set. Boer, the runner at first, stays put. Good take right there from Pearson as Hoyme went off speed, looking for the chase, and it was a check swing from Pearson as he held up. Swung on a missed. High fastball by the bat of Pearson. So a second strikeout in the inning. 8 strikeouts already for Owen Hoyme. Another check on Boer at first. He's easily back in without a tag. Fouled straight back. 0-2 now. Sorry, 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate over towards the on-deck circle where Muckow snares it. Sorry, where Parker snares it as Muckow is at the plate right now with the 0-2 count. Hoyme comes set, the 0-2. Breaking ball, didn't miss by a whole lot, so a decent 0-2 offering right there, but Muckow with a good take lays off. One-two pitch. Not able to get the strikeout, and the throw down to first was a little bit in front of the bag, so no tag applied. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Missing away, says the home plate umpire, so it's a 3-2 count. Muckow has been able to battle out of this 0-2 hole to fill the count. Payoff pitch awaiting. Pitch number 68 from Hoyme on the way. Hit high in the air to center field. Catch under the ball is made by Almaris to end the inning. So we're through 3.5 innings here from Kindred. Halfway through, Casselton still clinging to a 1-0 lead on yourliveevent.com.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Check out the yourliveevent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair. With a full lineup of great performers and shows each day, you'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the yourliveevent.com free stage, check out redrivervalleyfair.com. That's redrivervalleyfair.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning coming up here. Jackson Parker has thrown 3 scoreless innings. He's looked good out on the mound by striking out 5 batters through his first 3 innings. Kindred was able to get a runner over to third in their last inning with Josh Almaris reaching on a fielder's choice and then stealing second and third, but he was stranded Parker misses high to begin inning number 4. Hits favor the Casselton Haymakers 2-1 on the scoreboard right now. Curveball in there for a strike. That's a tough pitch to hit right there. Just changing eye levels with you and hard to track it all the way in. That one a little bit easier to track right there for Kylan Swenson, as he will trot down to first base on the hit by pitch. Second batter hit by Parker. He's hit Wold and now Swenson. He also walked McDonald in the third. Carson Andel has the only hit for Kindred so far, and that got erased on a caught stealing. And then the other 3 base runners have been by 2 hit by pitches and 1 walk. But Kindred has the leadoff man on with Swenson, the left fielder, standing at first base right now. Stays put, swung on and missed by Stanley Belaski. And the throw, trying to backpick the runner, goes into right field, and down to second base goes Kylan Swenson into scoring position with nobody out. It's an 0-2 count now to Belaski, as he'll try to choke up and put something in play to advance the runner 90 more feet. A little bit of a walking extended lead right there at second base for Swenson. He was almost halfway to third, trying to time up Parker. Time called now as the catcher Pearson's going to go walk out to Parker. So they're trying to navigate through this first real jam here in Parker's outing. The third inning saw Mason Almaris make it all the way to third base, but that was with 2 outs. Now runner at scoring position, nobody out for Kindred. Speed at second with Swenson. Here's Parker's 0-2. Misses with that one, and a bluff throw from behind the plate. '54th pitch of Parker's outing coming up now. Chopped to the left side and foul. Pulled over towards the Casselton dugout, and Belaski will stay alive at 1-2. See if Belaski can simplify the swing and get something in fair territory here to advance. Swenson. Jam shot, shortstop on the infield, so the batter is out. Belaski able to put something in play, but in the air. So caught at shortstop by Mitchell for the first out of the inning. Parker able to keep the runner from advancing to third with 1 out. Bryce Whipple 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging in his first at bat. Has a runner in scoring position. There goes the runner. Throw down to third base. Close play, and in there safely is the runner Swenson. So he's able to swipe third base. That's the second time we've seen a Viking take third base on stolen base. So now a runner 90 feet away from scoring and just 1 out for the Vikings, trying to tie this game up. Josh Almaris getting aggressive on the base paths. Bryce Whipple trying to get that first run across. Parker will elect to go back to the windup now with the runner at third. No balls, 2 strikes to the catcher, Bryce Whipple. This ball is going to work to center field. It's going to bring home the run on sacrifice fly. Bryce Whipple brings home the first run to even us up at 1 here. Now in the bottom of the 4th, the Vikings are able to get their first run across the plate. So the leadoff hit by a pitch comes back to haunt Parker. Swenson able to advance on a throwing error and then steal third and come home on the productive out. So it might go down as an unearned run with that error by the catcher throwing down to first base on the back pick. Pearson just missed a little bit high, throwing down to Muckow. One count as that misses outside. 60th pitch right there for Parker. Down and away, a good take there from Spellhaug. He grounded back to the pitcher Parker in his first and only at bat. In there for strike number 2. Good location from Parker. He evens things up. 63rd pitch on the way. He's trying to get out of this inning with just the tie ball game. Bases empty now. Spellhaug steps back in. Down and away as Parker tried to get a chase there from Grant, but he is able to lay off. Payoff pitch upcoming. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. The righty Parker from the windup delivers. Swan had just got a piece right there. Spellhaug staying tough. Put a good swing on that one. Another 3-2 offering. Curveball, and it just missed as Pearson tried to frame it. But Spellhaug will walk down to first base. Traum will come up. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Ended the second inning with that play. He now bats with 2 down and a runner at first in Grant Spellhaug in the 4th. Fouled off at the plate. Trickled into play after hitting the batter, Traum. '67th pitch coming now for Parker, just about even with Hoymie's 68 through 4 innings. One count. In there for a high strike 2. And now Traum will have to go into protection mode to try and avoid striking out for a second time today. Down and away now. And Spellhaug was heading back to first base initially, but he will advance down to second on the wild pitch. And they'll give it a passed ball on the catcher Pearson right there. And moves the runner into scoring position with 2 down now. So another threat formulating here for Kindred. Bases were empty with 2 down. But the Spellhaug walk. And the passed ball has him in scoring position. But then Traum goes down looking with a breaking ball, sending him back to the dugout. And now it will be 4 innings complete. We're back tied at 1 with Kindred striking back in the bottom of the 4th on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown local Local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
We're through 4 innings here in Kindred as it's a pitcher's duel formulating. In this one, Owen Hoyme and Jackson Parker going back and forth have just allowed 1 run each. Weak contact brought home the first run for Casselton, and then a sacrifice fly brought home an unearned run against Jackson Parker. Hoyme able to get ahead. No balls and 1 strike to the first batter. Jackson Parker, the opposing mound mate, struck out in his first at bat against Hoyme, 1 of 8 strikeouts for Owen. Fouled off out of play, 1-2 now. From the windup. In there for a called strike 3. So a looking strikeout of Parker for a leadoff out. Nice at bat from Hoyme. Avoiding any leadoff base runners. He gets the first out with his 9th punch out of the evening. Here's the 9-hitter Cobbervig. He walked and scored the only Casselton run in his first trip around the bases. Ball 1 right there. It's a 1-1 count now. 74 pitches thrown by Owen Hoyme. Strike in there, down and away. It's a 1-2 count. Cobbervig trying to fight back from the 1-2 hole. Grounds 1 to third, and now short, actually, with Wold scooping it up, firing, but the foot comes off the base from Andel, so it's going to be an infield single for Sam Cobbervig. So a 1-out base runner for the Haymakers now. Cobbervig has been their 1 runner that's come around to score. We'll see if they get him in motion with the top of the lineup and Logan Broughton due up. Broughton has walked and reached on fielder's choice into at bats. Broughton ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Check on the runner at first. Cobbervig is back in there safely. This 9-1 combination of Cobbervig and Broughton in their first 2 at-bats have both reached. Broughton with the walk and fielder's choice. Cobbervig the walk and infield single now. Always nice when you can get some production from that bottom third of the order. Cobbervig, though, he's been around with the Central Cass Squirrels for a while. He's not just your typical 9-hitter. 3 balls, no strikes now to Broughton.
Strike one, the fly ball. Here we go.
See if Hoyme can settle down and get back in the zone on the 3-0 offering. In there, throw back down to first behind the runner, not in time. So 3-1 hitters count, still Broughton in control. Good pitch right there from Hoyme, spins Broughton away. Thought he had ball 4 earned right there, but Hoyme able to paint a corner to fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ripped through the infield on the left side, a base hit for Logan Broughton. So a decent contact through the hole in a good spot that time. Advances Cobbervig to second. So first and second now 1 out. And Hoyme's going to trade out baseballs right now. Get one he likes. Dangerous part of the order coming up for the Haymakers. Carter Vercoda, Braden Mitchell, Carter Maggio due up. Vercoda has the RBI for the Haymakers with an infield single. Popped up. Back behind the plate, Whipple looking for it. And he makes the play up against the wall behind the plate. That's a very nice grab by Bryce Whipple for out number 2. That's a big out right there. So Vercoda pops up to the catcher Whipple, and that'll bring up Braden Mitchell. Dangerous bat here. He lined one to left field, but it ended up getting caught out in left field by Kylan Swenson. But that's still the hardest hit ball of this game.
Good job, off balance, attaboy.
Mitchell out in front of the first pitch, off-speed delivering from Hoyme. Down and away. Mitchell's an aggressive hitter. If he sees anything in the zone, he's going to be swinging at it and more than likely going to put the barrel on it. He's got a 1-1 count with 2 outs now. 86th pitch coming for Hoyme. Popped up. This should be playable. Andel's chasing it in foul territory. He's going to get there, but it goes off of his glove. And we will continue the inning now. That was a tough one to track there. Had Andel going back a little bit. Then he comes in and overruns it just by a half step. And that allowed it to pop off the glove. So Hoyme's going to have to go back to work and earn another strike or a ball put in play for an out. But a new life for Mitchell. We'll see what he can do with it. Popped up again on the infield. This one is left side. Third baseman Belaski wants it, and he's got it. So Hoyme's able to work out of some trouble in the 5th. Strands a couple of runners on base after a walk and after an infield single and a single through the left side for Broughton. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 1.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
Welcome back to Legion Baseball here from YourLiveEvent.com from Kindred, North Dakota, as we have our in-game update brought to you by Goldmark. Now, from commercial land to farmland, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland requests. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com for more information. And our Goldmark in-game update features Carter Vercoda with an infield single earlier in this game, in the top of the third inning, in fact, as we are tied at 1 in this game. Now Vercoda broke the scoreless tie in the top of the third with an infield single that plated Sam Coppervig after a one-out walk. And then on the other side for Kindred, a sacrifice fly from Bryce Whipple was able to score Kylan Swenson after he got hit by a pitch to lead off the inning. So some extra base runners from the pitchers allowed on that hit by pitch, and the walk coming around to score the only 2 runs of the ball game, and then a scoreless 5th inning from both sides as we're now a scoreless top half of the inning for Casselton. Now we go to the bottom half of the 5th with the Kindred Vikings at bat. In there for a called strike 3 to start off the inning. Parker gets another punch out. That is the 7th strikeout for Parker as Andel goes down looking. Jack McDonald walked and got thrown out stealing in his first trip through the order. He swings and misses at the first offering from Parker. Quickly back in there with strike number 2. We've seen Parker kind of vary how fast he goes with his pace. When he's feeling it, he likes to get that ball right back, and just 5 seconds later is delivering, and he gets strike number 3, keeping these hitters off balance with that pace on the mound. So a couple of quick strikeouts for Parker in the bottom of the 5th. Picks up his 8th punch out there, and now Mason Almaris in the top of the order comes up. Almaris is 0 for 2 with a ground out to first and a fielder's choice. This ball's ripped to center field, sending the center fielder back, but Vercoda is there to make the catch. A very tidy and quick 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Parker as the loud out ends it. A 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th. We head to the 6th on YourLiveEvent.com.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
All right, to the top of the 6th we go. Josh Boyko with you here from YourLiveEvent.com. Whether you're watching us on our YouTube channel or YourLiveEvent.com, we thank you for joining us here this evening. We've got a 1-1 pitchers duel here in Kindred. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Owen Hoymie's back out after a very quick and tidy 1-2-3 inning from Jackson Parker. First pitch to Carter Maggio, and that one misses behind him, so it'll be a 1-0 count. Now it skips to the plate, and now it's a 2-0 count to the leadoff man in Majo. Popped up on the infield, and it's going to be Hoyme making the squeeze in fair territory for out number 1. So he falls behind, but he's able to induce the pop-up. And that'll bring up Eli Boer, singled in his first hit, in his most recent at-bat. For his first hit of the game, he's 1 for 2, struck out looking in the second, and then that single in the fourth. Off speed from Hoyme, missing for ball number 1, but it was a good thought right there. Nearly induced a chase from Boer, the left fielder. And he takes in there, just straightened it out a little bit and grabs the outside corner. 92 pitches for Owen Hoyme on the mound in game number 1. We'll have game 2 just a few minutes after the conclusion of this one. And it'll be on this very stream right here, so we'll just take a break and come back with it. So no need to look for another link or anything like that. We'll have it right here for you on yourliveevent.com. Hoyme able to work back into the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the 5-hitter Boer. Fouled straight back into the netting, and we'll do it again. A good battle here between these two. Hoyme winning the first battle in the second. Boer winning in the fourth. We'll see who comes out on top third time through the order. Stays alive with another defensive swing there, popping that one out of play. So Hoyme elevating the fastball that time, trying to get him under it. He did, but it goes out of play. Hoyme maybe changed the arm angle a little bit on that one as he went off speed, maybe dropped a little bit more 3/4 on that release. Fills the count 3-2 now. And that one gets Boer square in the back, and he'll go down to first base after the hit by pitch. Well, that one couldn't have felt too good right there, but Eli's going to go down to first base. 1 out base runner now for Casselton. Kel Pearson batting 6th in the order, 3rd in this inning here. Will come up with a runner on first, 1 out. He is struck out swinging 2 times. This will be pitch number 100 for Owen Hoyme. Throw down to first base, trying to backpick the runner. Boer's back in safely. Ball and a strike. Another check in on the runner, closer this time, but back in goes Boer with a head-first dive under the tag from Andel. Popped foul behind the plate, and Hoyme is able to get ahead now in the count. That's how he's made his living here tonight. Nine strikeouts for Owen Hoyme, looking for a 10th one here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's already gotten Pearson twice, and he almost landed his 10th strikeout right there with a breaking ball that just missed away. Swung on and missed, and down goes Pearson for a 3rd time on strikes. So double-digit strikeouts for Owen Hoyme in a fantastic outing here against a very tough Casselton lineup. Again, this Haymakers team, very similar to what we saw with the Central Cass Squirrels. Very close to that same lineup. This one's going to get to the backstop and advance the runner in Boer down to second base with 2 outs. A runner in scoring position now for the Haymakers. And we'll have timeout called now, and we'll see Josh Almaris coming to the mound for a visit, and the infield's going to come with him. They'll have a quick visit, talking over maybe what they want to do here for the Muckow at bat, and maybe just check on how Hoymie's doing with the arm. 104 pitches thrown by Owen this afternoon. Haven't seen any motion for a pitching change as of yet. Umpire is going to come out and break this meeting up eventually here. And it looks like they will stick with Hoymie here mid at bat against Noah Muckow, who is struck out and flown out to center field. Both of Muckow's at bats coming with 2 outs, first in the second, then in the fourth, to end the innings. Again, 2 outs here with a runner in scoring position, trying to break the 1-1 tie. Hoymie gets back in the zone, a ball and a strike. You would think that Kindred is trying to get through this game with just trying to pitch Hoymie and not spend another arm before this second game of the doubleheader. Belted to right field. This ball is hit well. Back it goes. Deep it goes. And that's going to be up against the base of the wall. A big 2-out double for Noah Muckow breaks the 1-1 tie. Boer comes around to score easily, and Noah Muckow, that is some opposite field power right there. About 330 feet out to the wall there in the right center field gap. Just a well-struck baseball, and that might end Owen Hoymie's night. And here comes Josh Almaris to the mound, and he's going to take the ball from his right-hander. And now coming in, looks like, is the left fielder coming in now? Yeah, it looks like Kylan Swenson will be the next pitcher for the Vikings. We'll let him warm up, and we'll take a break here on YourLiveEvent.com and come back with Kylan Swenson in the rest of this 6th inning.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and RJBroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
So the book on Owen Hoymie's night is almost officially closed. He goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 2 runs to the Casselton Haymakers. He is responsible for the runner Muckow on second base right now.
Coming in to play third, number 12, Grant Spellhaug. Moving out to left is number 0, Stanley Glasky.
So we're going to have some defensive changes now with Belaski going out to left field. Swenson will go to the mound. And then Spellhaug is going to go from the designated hitter spot to third base, and Hoymie is now on the bench, I believe. So a few different moves here, but now we've got things all settled. Jackson Parker will hit now. He takes a strike in there from Swenson. 5 2/3 innings from Hoyme, 10 strikeouts, gave up 5 hits, both runs earned, and would be responsible for would be responsible for the runner at second right now. And I believe they've got a runner in there for Muckow now. In the dirt, and now down to third base goes the runner. So it's Keegan Peterson now running at third base. Peterson comes in for Noah Muckow to run. Swenson delivers, flared to right field. That's going to work. It's going to land a foot on the outfield grass and plate another run. So that will officially close the book on Hoyme's night, as that will be another run charged to Owen. So that's a costly 90 feet on the wild pitch. It might have scored the run anyway, but would have been a much closer play at the plate than just jogging in from third, obviously. But now a 2-run inning in the top of the 6th for the Haymakers as Swenson misses on the first pitch. And he'll step off now. Kabervig is the batter. Number 9 hitter at the plate with 2 outs. Trying to get out of this inning is Swenson with the hurt done already. This one's going to get to the gap, but cut off in center field. A nice play out there by Almaris. And that will retire the side, but not before the Haymakers come away with 2 runs in the top of the 6th off the bats of Muckow and Jackson Parker to make it a 3-1 ball game here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, the Kindred Vikings down 2 runs after a pair of RBI hits in the top half of the inning. Noah Muckow with a ringing double to the right field wall brought home Eli Boer. And then Peterson comes in to run for Muckow and scores on an RBI bloop single from Jackson Parker. Jack Wold will be the leadoff batter in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2, 3, 4 hitters with Wold, Swenson, and Belaski due up in the 6th. Fouled off a pair of times now. Whipple and Spellhaug are the 2 due up if a pair of runners reach. Whipple has the RBI on the sac fly for Kindred. Now a swing and a miss as Wold strikes out. Parker with his 9th strikeout gets Wold for the 2nd time tonight. Swenson came around to score after getting hit by a pitch in the 4th. Brought home on that Whipple sacrifice fly to center field. No balls and a strike now to Kylan Swenson. The velocity is still there. The control still seems to be there as well for Jackson Parker. Not a lot of great contact for Kindred. They've only got one hit officially on the night, and that's Carson Andel with a base hit through the left side in the third inning. 2 strikeouts of Wold and Swenson now, and it'll be up to Belaski to try and keep things moving in the 6th inning. Popped up towards our press box here, not a play, no balls and a strike. Vikings trying to not leave everything to the 7th inning. Trying to claw back at least a run here. High and tight now. Belaski able to lay off to even the count at 1. 88 pitches. There's 89. That's a hit by pitch. High up near the shoulders right there, and Belaski will take a little bit of extra time and go down to first base after getting stung in the shoulder there. Another hit by pitch. It's the third hit batter by Parker in this game. And he's also allowed 2 walks. So that's five reaching by either base on ball or hit by pitch, and only 1 hit for the Vikings right now. We'll see if Belaski gets aggressive on the base paths here, as Josh Almaris has had his guys running on the base paths. There is a quick throw over. Stays put. First pitch missing now. It's Bryce Whipple at the plate. 0 for 1 officially with an RBI sacrifice fly in the 4th for the lone run for Kindred. Oh, that is scalded to right center field right there. A base hit. Belaski's going to go to third base and make it in there safely with a slide. A laser of a hit for Bryce Whipple through the hole up the middle. So now runners at the corners. That's the best contact made off of Jackson Parker tonight for Kindred. And now the tying run resides at first base, and it'll be Lucas Dahl coming in to run at first base. Speed advantage over the catcher Whipple. So Dahl is at first. First and third, 2 down. We'll see if Dahl gets the sign to run. He stays put here. Grant Spellhaug with a ground out to the pitcher Parker and a walk. Now we're going to see a visit to the mound now. So it's a 1 ball, no strike count with runners at the corners here. Kindred, it's 2 batters striking out to lead off the inning in Wold and Swenson, but then the next 2 reach with Belaski's hit by pitch and Whipple's stinging single that went straight through the center field gap. So first and third now, and Spellhaug at the plate, officially 0 for 1 on the night, but he walked and reached to second in the 4th inning. Andy Traum is on deck if they decide that if Casselton wants to pitch around Spellhaug, the designated hitter. Traum is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. They'll leave Parker in the game with 92 pitches now. Trying to work out of this jam with a tying run at first base. Check on the runner at first, back in safely. That's a good throw over from Parker. Muckow applies the tag just late. Taken outside, 2 balls, no strikes. And Dahl right now is just really trying to get in the head of Parker and make him pay some attention over there and lose focus at the plate. Good take right there from Spellhaug as he leaves that one up near the letters for ball number 3. So he's way out in front in the count. 95th pitch coming up for Parker. That one's high near the head. He ducks out of the way. Spellhaug now to first base to load him up, and now the tying run just 2 bases away. No move being made from the Casselton dugout right now. 3rd walk allowed by Parker. Swung on and fouled straight back. It's Traum at the plate right now. No balls and a strike. Here comes Parker's 0-1 delivery. Left up high by Traum. Good eye. Hasn't been able to put anything in play yet. Infield is playing further in right now than normal. See if Traum can plant one in the outfield grass. He leaves it up again. Parker is struggling a little bit with the control right now. A hit by pitch and a walk are 2 of the 3 runners on base right now. Just 2 hits given up this game from Jackson Parker, but he's nearing that 100th pitch. This will be number 99 here. That one's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Can Traum get the runners in motion right here and at least plate 1 before the 7th? Bases loaded. 2-2 pitch from the windup. Parker shakes off a couple times, gets the one he likes. On its way and misses outside. A good take from Traum again. So runners will be in motion now with the bases loaded. Traum has been able to work the count. He's gotten Parker to 100 pitches. Can he pay it off? The full count pitch in there, a called strike 3. So Parker walks off the mound, not allowing any runs in the inning on a close call on the corner right there. But the umpire gives it strike 3, and it is a 3-1 ball game through 6 innings here in Kindred. Casselton up by 2.
Check out the Your Live Event.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
3-1 here from Kindred as Casselton has jumped out to a 2-run lead. In the top of the 6th inning is when they got busy on the scoreboard again. If you're just joining us right now, the Casselton Haymakers got out to a 1-0 lead in the 3rd inning with an infield single from Carter Rakota. And then in the bottom half of the 4th, Bryce Whipple, a sacrifice fly, was able to tie things back up, but then RBI hits in the top half of the 6th inning from Noah Muckow, and Jackson Parker played a couple of runs with 2 outs, and that chases Owen Hoyme from the game and brings in Kylan Swenson, who is on the mound again here in the 7th. Fouled back behind the plate. Count is now even at 1. Taken up high now. The official line for Owen Hoyme tonight, 5 2/3 innings pitched with 3 runs given up, 5 hits, 2 walks. He struck out 10 haymakers. This ball's flied to left field, hit pretty well. Turning around, making the catch in left is Belaski for out number 1. He played it well out there, shading his eyes from the sun a bit, but he pulls it down out of the bright blue sky here in Kindred, North Dakota for out number 1 in the top of the 7th. So that takes care of Logan Broughton. And now Carter Verkota will step in with nobody on in the 7th. Swenson trying to lock things down here to give his team a shot in the bottom half of the inning. Just missed outside there. Similar to the pitch that struck out Traum in the bottom half of the 6th inning, but this one doesn't earn the call. 2 balls, no strikes. He lands one in the zone. This time it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Verkota is 1 for 3 with a ground out to third, an infield run scoring single, and a fly out behind the plate that Whipple was able to snag. That most recent at bat coming top of the 5th inning. He's back up here in the 7th. Fouls one off, and we've got a full count now. Swenson trying to avoid any free passes, keep traffic off the base paths, and get his team back in the dugout. Casselton trying to put this one away. This one's popped up left field side into foul territory, and Belaski's going to chase it down with a few guys running after it, but Belaski handles it pretty easily. So a couple of flyouts to the left fielder, and now it will be Braden Mitchell coming up with 2 outs and nobody on. Good job in relief so far from Swenson. He's induced 3 flyouts in 3 batters. Breaking ball, short to the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. (2-0) gets back in the count right there. Good pitch from Swenson with Mitchell taking. Fouled off, back and out of play. Evens the count at 2. Swenson looking for his first strikeout still, but he's got 1 inning of relief. Kabervig, Broughton, and Verkota. A tough 3 hitters that he's gone through, but all of them have flown out. Popped up, right side. Andel might have a play, jogging over, makes the catch, tracks it in this time. So a 3-up, 3-down inning of relief will send us to the bottom of the 7th inning with Kindred coming to the plate. Down 2 runs, trying to mount the comeback. You're listening to Legion Baseball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Here we go at the bottom of the 7th inning. Kindred down to their last 3 outs. Carson Andel will be the first batter. He struck a single through the left side for the first hit of the game against Jackson Parker. It's a 1-1 count on Andel. It's the 8-9-1 hitters due up for Kindred in the 7th. In there for strike 2 now. Parker at 104 pitches trying to slam the door shut for Casselton in game number 1. Bullpen is activated out in left field. Emergency swing fouled off to the right side. Good job by Andel staying alive. Can't quite tell who they've got warming up in left field, but whoever it is ready to come in at a moment's notice. It appears Andel staying alive again, fouls one straight back. He's been a tough out in this one. He struck out looking in that 5th inning, but it was still a decent at-bat, and he got that single through the left side in the 3rd inning. A good take, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sometimes just getting a new pitcher in the game is all you need for a little bit of a momentum shift. And now a full count now as Andel is able to lay off the breaking ball, trying to get the leadoff runner on. Always important in starting a late inning rally. 3-2 pitch in there for a called strike 3 as Parker comes back after a couple straight balls. He lands one on the corner for strike 3, and Andel's gone for the first out of the 7th inning, and it'll bring up Jack McDonald. And now that will do it, it looks like, for the outing for Jackson Parker. He goes 6 1/3 innings, giving up 1 run, and it was unearned. A brilliant inning, brilliant outing, and we'll step aside now and let the new pitcher come in. We'll update you on the changes when we come back.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
We've got a pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th. Save opportunity now for Owen Cates coming in off the bench. It's just a straight swap of Jackson Parker for Owen Cates here. Looking for a final 2 outs here against the Vikings. Casselton has the 3-1 advantage on the scoreboard in this pitcher's duel, in which Parker goes 6 1/3 innings. Brilliantly thrown out there, just giving up 2 hits. He had more hit batters, and he also had more walks than he did runs or hits given up out there. So a little bit of control issues at times, but he was able to strand runners at key situations, and especially the bottom of the 6th inning. Kindred was able to load the bases with 2 outs, but then a strikeout of Andy Traum put that to bed in the 6th inning. Jack McDonald is the batter, the 9-hitter against Cates. Jumps out. So that one ran inside on the batter McDonald. It's now 1-1. Belted foul down the left field side. Lookout parking lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. McDonald trying to hang tough and get a runner on for a rally. This ball's popped up right side of the infield. The second baseman calls and catches there for out number 2. Kabervig puts it away, and Kindred is down to their final out in the 7th inning here. And he'll be back up to the top of the order with Mason Almaris, the center fielder, to bat. Officially 0 for 3, but good contact in his last at bat, flew out to deep center field. lines this one, a base hit into right field, and Almaris will continue the game with a single through the right side. So it's up to Wold now, who was one of the pitchers for Kindred this year. We'll see if he gets the nod for game number 2 in this doubleheader. So stay tuned for that whenever it does come, whether Casselton shuts the door or Kindred is able to walk it off. We will have game 2 for you about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this game, and you can just stay right here on this link. And that's a hit by pitch right there. So now the tying run is on base. So a quick couple outs, but just as quickly, Almaris on the first pitch singles, and Wold gets hit. So now Kylan Swenson steps in with the tying run at first base. He stares at strike number 1. Cates doesn't have as much velocity as Parker does. We'll see what Swenson can do with it. And he gets hit again. That's the second time Swenson's gotten hit today. The second hit by pitch in the inning. Second in as many batters. So now you've got bases loaded, and the winning run is at first base for Stanley Belaski, and he got hit in his last at-bat. As we've got timeout called right here. So Mitch Shear will come out and talk to the right-hander that he just brought in Owen Cates. Got a couple quick outs, but then single and 2 hit batters will have Belaski batting with the tying run at second, the winning run at first base right now. So, I mean, Kindred will definitely have a shot right here with Belaski at the plate. He came around to third base but got stranded there in that bases loaded 6th inning. Kindred really wishing they could have pushed across a run in that previous threat, but a single could still tie this game. Can Belaski provide it? See if Stanley is taking on this first pitch from Cates after a couple of hit batters. Misses inside again. Skips to the plate, now 2-0. Belaski has the advantage of being up in the count. He can be selective here. He grounds one to the left side. Put in play. The throw to first is off the bag. He's safe. So Belaski chased on a 2-0 pitch, but he still gets a run batted in for it. So an infield single will continue things. 3-2 now on the scoreboard. We're still at bases loaded. So the winning run is at second base. A hit to the outfield could win it for the Vikings. It's Whipple at the plate. A sac fly and a single in his last 2 at-bats. Fouled off at the plate. Cates able to get ahead, but a good swing put on it by Whipple. This is probably the bat that you want right now at the plate. Someone with an RBI already in the game and a hit in their last at-bat against Parker. Popped up. Is there room? It's going to get out of play, and it's 0-2. Pearson went over for a look, but it was about 5 feet out of play. Kindred is down to their final strike, but Central Cass is a single away from perhaps losing this game with a 2-run lead in the entering with a 2-run lead in the top half. Game on the line. No balls, 2 strikes to Whipple. belted to left center field. This is back and gone. Bryce Whipple, a walk-off grand slam. And that's how quick things can change. Kindred with a walk-off hit. A stunning rally. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Nobody on. Single. Hit by pitch. Infield single. And walk-off grand slam. Are you kidding me, Bryce Whipple? That is unbelievable. What a comeback by Kindred as they win this game 6-2 with a 5-run comeback in the bottom of the 7th. You couldn't make it up any better than that if you are the Vikings. What an ending to this game. We'll take a break and come back with our Todd Wold postgame show and recap it when we come back. Game 2 of the doubleheader on its way next.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back to Kindred here as, wow, what a turn of events in the bottom of the 7th inning. That is one of the craziest comebacks you'll see right there. Nobody on base and 2 outs in the bottom half of the 7th. Down 2 runs, Kindred is able, once the new pitcher, Cates, comes in, after a couple of outs, they put together an Almaris single, then a hit by pitch. That was just 2 pitches right there between the single and hit by pitch that quickly got the tying run to first. Kylan Swenson then gets hit in his next at bat. Stanley Belaski chased on a 2-0 pitch where he was ahead in the count, grounded one to short, but the Casselton Haymakers unable to end the game on that right there as Mitchell couldn't record the out at first. And then Bryce Whipple on a 0-2 count with a walk-off grand slam no-doubter over the left center field wall, absolutely crushes it, and the Vikings win 6-3 in an unbelievable comeback here in Kindred. This is your Todd Wold post-game show here, Todd Wold CPA. For any accounting questions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com. I mean, you just heard how the comeback happened right there. And we'll have Bryce Whipple coming up here shortly here as we're going to pitch it to break and hear from Bryce and his walk-off grand slam after this.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With All Pet Protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
And joined here on our Todd Wold post-game show, we've got Bryce Whipple here with us. And Bryce, that's as clutch as it gets right there. A walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 7th inning. What kind of sparked that rally there in the 7th?
We had to bring up our pitcher. I mean, he went 5 innings. He threw a phenomenal game. And both of our pitchers really they came to play. And I don't know, I just had to pick the team up. I mean, it's all about the team. I just wanted to get a good win against Cass. It always feels good to beat them, so.
Absolutely. And how much did the pitching change have something to do with it right there? Because Parker goes 6 1/3, strikes out 12 batters, but then pitching changes made, and with 2 outs, nobody on, you guys were able to put together a rally.
Yeah, no, with 2 down. Yeah, with 2 down. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the guys just came to play, and I saw the guy go up in front of me. I told Grant, he was on the on-deck circle, I said, "You're not getting hit today." I said, "You're not getting up." I said, "I'm either getting a hit or it's done." I said, "I'm swinging as hard as I can." So he left it up, and, yeah.
What did that ball feel like coming off the bat right there? That was absolutely smoked, no doubters. So What was the feeling and emotion when you hit that ball?
You know, as soon as I hit it, and it was, I don't know. Our hitting coach, shout out to Dean. I mean, we just worked with him all winter, and just some of that just comes into play there, and it just felt really good. Nothing but barrel. It just felt great.
And how big is this win right here? You've got another one coming up, but how nice does this one feel?
This one feels good to squeak this one out. They out-hit us today, but we still made a good job, and we won the game. So can't wait to get into this next game. We're going to take it to them, I feel like.
And what kind of adjustments do you think you'll make second time around to get the bats going a little bit earlier?
I don't know. That post-game speech got us riled up a little bit, so we should be able to have a little more energy this game and just bring it next game.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining me, and good luck in Game 2.
Yeah, thanks for having me, for sure.
Thank you.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting, Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair. With a full lineup of great performers and shows each day, you'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Welcome back to our Todd Wold post-game show here. For any accounting questions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's Wold, WOLD-CPA.com. Josh Boykin with you here after a fantastic comeback and the most dramatic of finishes here from Kindred in Game 1 from Legion Baseball here. Just unbelievable. The walk-off grand slam. How often do you see that right there? But to do it with nobody on base and 2 outs, down 2 runs, to come back with that fashion, that is just unbelievable. Let's go over some of the pitching lines that we had here tonight. Jackson Parker probably had the best pitching effort out of anyone tonight. He goes 6 1/3 innings, striking out 12 batters and giving up just 4 hits. He walked a few and he hit a few batters. Just gave up 1 run, and it was unearned as well after a throwing error happened earlier in the inning. But 6 1/3, 0 earned runs for Parker, 12 strikeouts. He exits after 6 1/3. He struck out Carson Andel to start off the 7th inning before giving way to Owen Cates, who got the first batter, Jack McDonald, to fly out to second base before he gave up the single to Almaris and then hit Walden Swenson, infield single for Belaski, and the grand slam from Bryce Whipple. On the other side, the pitching performance, Owen Hoyme goes 5 2/3 innings. He gives up 3 runs, all of them earned, and one of them came after he had exited the ball game. And the relief pitcher was Kylan Swenson for Kindred. He goes 1 1/3 innings, and he was able to get a few flyouts in there and he got a 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the 7th that got the Kindred bats back in the dugout and back hitting in the bottom of the 7th, where they were able to ultimately come out triumphant in their dramatic comeback. So 1 1/3 from Swenson, no earned runs given up, just the inherited run given up. So that is your final score. 6-3 is your final score. Kindred on top of Casselton. Casselton winning in the hits department 6-4, but the biggest one of all came off the bat of Bryce Whipple, who you heard from on our Todd Wold post-game show. Bryce Whipple with the walk-off grand slam, the story of Game 1, the play of the game, no doubt about it. We will step aside now to our coming up slide, but we will have game number 2 of the doubleheader here coming up shortly for you with just a quick break between this, and we'll come back here on this same link, so no need to click away on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for joining us for game number 1 here of Legion Baseball from Kindred. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for game 2 shortly.
more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting, Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair. With a full lineup of great performers and shows each day, you'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
And if you're just joining us, it's an 8-1 ball game here with Kindred on top. They've scored runs in the first, fourth, and fifth innings, pushing across 3 runs in the first, and then 4 in the fourth, and tacking on some insurance in the fifth. It's been some good disciplined plate appearances from Kindred that has had them out to this 8-1 lead. Stanley Belaski went the first 3 1/3 for the Vikings in this one. Gave up just 1 run on 3 hits. He walked a couple, he hit a couple batters, struck out 3. And then since then, it's been Mason Almaris on the mound. Has not given up a run yet. Noah Muckow started the game for Casselton. He went 3+ innings, gave up 6 runs on 3 hits, couple hit batters, but the 6 walks was his biggest downfall tonight. Just couldn't find the zone the way he would have liked to. Laced a base hit to the right side. So a leadoff single for Eli Boer here in the top half of the 6th inning, trying to start something for Casselton down a few runs. Pearson had a ringing double in his last plate appearance in the 4th inning, and that got Boer to third base on the double, and then Muckow later singled in Boer in that inning for the lone Casselton run. Inside corner for a strike. Swung on and missed. It's 2 strikes now to the designated hitter in this game, Cale Pearson. Caught game number 1. Grayson Lewis is behind the plate, not batting in the order for Casselton game 2. Swung on, foul tipped. So Pearson stays alive, and we'll do it again. O2 misses high with the curveball. Seen Almaris go to that for a put-away pitch at times here tonight. Couldn't get it to drop that time. It's 1 and 2. Belted to left field. This ball's got a chance. Turning around, the left fielder, that is gone. A home run as going back to tag second base goes Pearson. And it is a home run for Pearson as Boer missed second base, but he goes back and gets it. And Cale Pearson goes deep to left field, belts one out of there over the 325 sign, and that is a 2-run jack for Casselton. Exactly what the doctor ordered here, with nobody out in the 6th inning, trying to mount a little bit of a comeback before it gets too late. Still a 5-run deficit that the Haymakers need to climb out of, but that's a good start right there as Pearson able to get that one out. Here's Muckow. Pops this one up. Shallow center field. Traum going back is able to backpedal his way into center field and make the catch.
12, pitcher, Owen Cates.
Now Cates will be the batter. It's the Jack Everson spot in the order, but it now belongs to Owen Cates. Ball misses up. It's 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bases empty for Cates. Skips in the dirt, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Cates. So Coppervig now will come to the plate. 9-hitter in the lineup, but he's been a solid on-base guy. Hasn't been able to reach in his last couple at bats. Flew out to right to end the second, grounded to short to end the fourth. Runner on first, 1 out. Close call right there, but goes the way of Casselton for ball 1-0. Popped up foul out of play. It's now 1-1. Seen some decent swings here from Casselton in inning number 6 as they are seeing Almaris a second trip through the order. Just missed again, and it's 2-1. Belted to right field. That's down for an opposite field hit. They're going to throw to first base, but it's high, and that's going to allow the runner from second to travel down to third. So Cates is going to make third base now after walking, getting single to second, and the throw from right field from Rath sailed over the first baseman. Handle at first. So now we're going to see a trip to the mound here from Josh Almaris. And we'll step aside and come back with the next at bat and top of the order with Broughton after this.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
First and third now, as meeting on the mound has concluded. Almaris is still out there and will continue on. Runners at the corners now with Casselton trying to put together a rally. They've already thrown 2 runs on the board in the top half of the 6th. Looking for more to make it a doable comeback in the 7th. Trying to get as much as they can here. In there for a strike. Almaris gets back in the count. Evens it at 1. He's got 46 pitches in relief. One hops it to the catcher Whipple. Misses up now. Control issues mounting a little bit. Already a walk in this inning, a couple singles and a home run. And now a 5-pitch walk. So Broughton takes his base. Bases are loaded now for Carter Verkota. Might see a pitching change with this second trip to the mound now See if the move for Wold is made or someone else here. It looks like Swenson might be getting the ball here for a second time. We'll let you know what the official moves are when we come back.
Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
New pitcher for you is Kylan Swenson coming in again. Went in relief. An inning and a third scoreless that closed out game number 1. He held the fort down, and then the comeback happened right after in the 7th inning. So technically, he got the win in that last game. He was the pitcher of record. Hit to right field. Rath running over, diving, couldn't make the catch, but it's in foul territory. So everyone will have to retreat to their bases. Just a loud strike. So the two pitchers that are the current ones right now for both teams are the pitchers of record for game 1, with Cates getting the loss and Swenson getting the win. They've both reappeared in relief. Casselton with their biggest threat of the game. Belted to left field. Bolaski is able to track it down, though, and it's just going to play it 1 run. So Kindred will trade the out for the run right there. That's a better trade-off than a bases-clearing double is what that could have been if it wasn't for Bolaski out there making a nice play. But Verkota barrels it up, but comes up with just the sacrifice fly. But it does get Casselton 1 closer on the scoreboard. Swung on and missed by Mitchell. The tying run is in the on-deck circle. Down and away. Ball on a strike. Mitchell has been hit by a pitch, lined out to left, and grounded to third. Officially 0 for 2 in this game. Mitchell went 0 for 4, but made some decent contact in game number 1 with a line out to left. And almost put him away right there, but just got a piece. Popped it out of the glove of Whipple. Foul tip. Oh, so close to getting out of the inning, but Kylan Swenson is going to have to bear down and do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swenson from the stretch lobs one in, too high. To center field. Mason Almaris going back, leaps and makes the catch. to Rob Mitchell of extra bases and a multi-run scoring hit, and we'll go to the bottom of the sixth. Just one run given up, an extra run given up in relief. So 3 runs come across in the top half of the sixth. It's 8-4, Kindred on top.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
And we'll do another of our Goldmark in-game updates right now, as we've got just the box score right here for you. 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning for Kindred, then scoreless through the second and third innings as Kindred went out on top 3-0 through 3 innings. Then Casselton comes back with a run, but then Kindred answers with 4 runs of their own in the 4th inning. Then scoreless 5th pitched by Kindred. They tack on 1 more. In the bottom half of the inning, it went to 8-1, but then a 3-run outburst from Casselton in the top of the 6th, and they stranded a couple runners on base with a deep fly out to center field off the bat of Braden Mitchell. So it could have been a lot worse for Kindred if that last out was not recorded there. Kylan Swenson comes in and gets that big final out in the 6th inning. Kindred a chance to now add on, already up 4 against Owen Cates. And from commercial land to farmland, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland requests. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com for more information. Flied to right field, to the corner, chasing it, and the catch is made in right field. A great grab as Broughton tracks that one down in the corner, saving. It probably would have gone foul. It looked like it did go foul when he made the catch, but still a nice first out for Cates and company behind him. So Whipple flies out to right in that first at bat of the 6th. Now here's Grant Spellhaug. Has walked, struck out looking, and been hit by a pitch, so on 2 out of 3 times. Fouled off again at the plate, and Spellhaug in the first game walked a pair of times and grounded to the pitcher. So he's been on base 4 times between this doubleheader. Popped foul again, staying alive. He's probably fouled off the most pitches, I think, in this doubleheader. He's done a nice job working counts, working at bats to extend them. So we see the Vikings bullpen activated now. That was a laser towards the dugout right there. Hope everyone got out of the way of that. Nobody is safe right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wind up in the 1-2 from Cates. Swung on and missed, and finally he does get Spellhaug on strikes. 2 up, 2 down. Now Traum will bat. He's been hit by a pitch, thrown out at first base from right field and grounded into a 4-6-3 double play that scored a run in the fourth. Popped up on the infield. Catch is made at short by Mitchell. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. And now Casselton will try to mount the same comeback that Kindred did in game number 1, down 4 runs, heading to the 7th inning, trying to extend this one out. But they got some work to do. Kindred on top still, 8-4.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Casselton in need of 4 runs here to try and keep things going here. The Haymakers sending to the plate Carter Maggio, Eli Boer, and Cale Pearson. Decent part of the order to have up. Boer has reached in his last 2 appearances on a walk. He scored in the 4th and then a single in the 6th. And then Pearson's last 2 at-bats have been double and home run. So some extra base power and on-base percentage also coming up in this inning. Maggio has been hit by pitch, flew to center, and struck out in his most recent at-bat. He's ahead in this count, 3-0. And leadoff walk is definitely not what you want if you're Kindred here. Just got to throw strikes and play defense. And there goes Swenson back into the zone. There is that leadoff walk. Maggio was the one batter that did not come to the plate in that 3-run 6th inning. But he gets on base here to lead off the 7th, and now Boer comes up. And he tees off with a liner to left field, and Belaski's going to be there to make the catch. Been a lot of loud outs off the bats of Casselton. But Belaski and Almaris have made some good plays out there in the outfield. Fouled off out of play with Pearson coming to bat. Homered in his last trip around. Went right over the left field wall into the trees. He takes that curveball in the dirt. Whipple's able to snare that one before it gets away. Maggio holds it first. Two and one now. That's after Swenson misses high. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped into the glove of Whipple. 2-2. Swenson looking for the big punch out or maybe a ground ball hit at someone right now. 19 pitches thrown in relief. Popped up, out of play, foul. Muckow, Cates, and Coppervig would come to bat if it gets to them Right now, Pearson trying to reach base. Very close take right there. Full count now. Chopped up the third base line and foul. Not sure if that went off the foot of Pearson or if it just took him to the ground with that swing right there, but defensive one at that. He stays alive at a full count. Runner stays put. High and deep to left field. Belaski tracking this one again. He has room and makes the catch. Pearson was bidding for back-to-back home runs, but he comes up about 5 feet short of the 325 sign in left field, and that was right on the fair foul line as well. But the catch is made by Belaski, and every time he goes back there, just seems like it's going to get over his head, but I mean, he's played a fantastic left field out there. He's been superb and got some loud outs for this Vikings team, and that's what has them down to 1 out away from taking this 2-game doubleheader against Casselton. Popped up. That is a mile high right now. Who's going to get this one? That's going to land. That's what you call a major league pop-up right there. I think Nelson Cruz would have been proud of that one. So first and third right now. That is just such a hard one to track right there, and the light's got to be a lot of backspin on that ball, as you could see. Swenson trying to chase that one off the mound initially went back, but then had to track it all the way to the foul line. Just a lot of movement on that one, and it lands. We're going to have the courtesy runner with Peterson going back out there to first. It might be classified as a pinch runner because he's come in already after Muckow reached and ran for himself. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Tying run would still be in the on-deck circle for Casselton right now. Two balls, no strikes. Kylan Swenson still battling on the mound. He's going to step off, and Josh Olmeris is going to make a trip to the mound right now to try and get this final out of the game. So runners at the corners right now, and I mean, you'll trade anything for just one more out right here. If you're Kindred, there's no run to trade since it's already 2 outs. Sack fly not in play. Just got to have control at this point, and that's what Josh Olmeris is trying to get back for his pitcher and Kylan Swenson. As the home plate umpire is going to come out and break this one up. Last thing you need here is free passes if you're Kindred, so that's what the issue addressed on the mound is. Bryce Whipple gives a pump up to his pitcher. Says, let's bear down, get this last one here. The batter is Cates. And Swenson's back in the zone now. Pulled well foul down the left field line. Onto the sidewalk and into the trees. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So back-to-back strikes. I mean, the percentage of strikes being thrown after these mound visits from Josh Olmeris is quite high. So it's clearly doing something out there. Two-two pitch. Belted center field. And the catch is made to end the ball game. Mason Almaris is there for the catch to put things away. An 8-4 victory for Kindred over Casselton. They take both of the games here. And Kindred, they win the first one 6-3 on the walk-off grand slam. This one a much more comfortable victory, but it did have bumps along the way as Casselton threatened and put across 3 runs in the 6th and threatened again in the 7th. But no runs come across, and we'll recap it for you on the Todd Wold postgame show when we come back.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smartstrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smartstrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smartstrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com. Check out the YourLiveEvent.com free stage powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Inc. at the Red River Valley Fair with a full lineup of great performers and shows each day. You'll enjoy live entertainment from Quick 56, Ashley Weiland, Slamabama, and more. The Red River Valley Fair is 3 weekends from June 28th through the 30th, July 4th through the 7th, and July 11th through the 14th. For entertainment schedules and more information on the YourLiveEvent.com free stage, check out RedRiverValleyFair.com. That's RedRiverValleyFair.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smartstrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smartstrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smartstrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
This is the Todd Wold postgame show brought to you by Todd Wold CPA. For any accounting questions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com. Let's recap the score for you in this one. Kindred jumps out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning, and then 4 runs in the 4th inning to make it a 7-1 ball game at that time. Then in the top of the 6th inning was when Casselton made their run. They were able to bat 8 batters in the inning, started off with a single and a home run. Cale Pearson with that 2-run homer over the left field wall. And then a walk, a single, a walk, sacrifice fly, got a runner in as well. But then they strand a couple on base. So Casselton comes away with 3 runs in that 6th inning. but got no further as a nice job in relief nice job in relief, both by Mason, and then also coming on, we had Kylan Swenson come on and get a couple of key outs as well. So we'll step aside and come back with our post-game interviews right after this.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. World Certified Public Accountant has you covered. From income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals and businesses. Todd Wold CPA would like to wish the best to the teams competing and thank the coaches and players for their hard work and dedication throughout the season on and off the field, as anything can happen every night at the Diamond. For more information, go online to wold-cpa.com. That's wold-cpa.com.
And welcome to our Todd Wold post-game show here. I got Mason Almaris with me. And Mason, take us through this two-game doubleheader. You guys are able to come away with both games, and including some nice plays in center field from you, some good pitching. What are your thoughts and reflections on this afternoon?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing out there against the rivals one more time. It's always a fun game playing against Casselton. They're a good team, good program, and it's a lot of fun to compete against them every year.
Yeah, and then it was a dramatic first ending to the first game with the Bryce Whipple walk-off grand slam, of course. We heard from him earlier, but take us through kind of that momentum shift that happened back in game one.
Yeah, so once there was 2 outs, I got up there. I thought just keep the game alive, find a way on base. That's all I got to do. Don't need to do anything too special. So did that, and then Jack Wold and Kylan both did their jobs by getting hit by pitch, getting on base, and then after that, Stanley got on too, and then Bryce goes out there and he goes, I'm going to win this game, and he did.
He sure did. And then game two, come in and do some bullpen relief appearance right there, and we're able to hold down the fort for a bit. So how did you feel out there with your outing on the mound?
I thought I did pretty good at the start. Started to get a little shaky, but overall I think it was a good day on the mound.
Yeah, for sure. And it was good pitching at the start from Stanley right there. He was able to get 3 scoreless innings with some good damage control. How important was it to strand those runners early when you had that 3-0 lead?
That was really important, especially in that second inning. We always preach about how if you score that next inning, you got to go after them. And I struggled to do that, but still found my way out of it, which is good.
And what would you say were the biggest keys to the bats getting going in this game versus waiting till later in the 7th inning in game number 1?
It just gave us more comfort in the rest of the game. Scoring 3 out in the first inning, that's huge for us. Felt a lot more comfort playing throughout the game. Even if they scored 1 in the 4th, we scored 4 in the bottom of the 4th, which felt really good. And we just had a lot of fun out there.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun watching it, and thank you for coming up and joining me here. And we'll pass it off to your teammate now.
Thank you.
And now Kylan Swenson steps in and joins us here on our Todd Wold postgame show. And Kylan, it was a good day at the plate for you here in game number 2 specifically. Reached all 4 times and 3 singles at that. So what were you seeing up at the plate? What was the approach to getting on base?
They were throwing me strikes, so I hit them.
Short and sweet, nice and simple as the swing looked out there. And take me through the outing that you had on the mound coming in to kind of shut things down in both game 1 and 2.
Yeah, teammates just told me to throw strikes, and they got me. And that's what I tried to do. And everybody was making plays.
How confident were you in game number 1 when you come in and get those last few outs? Your team is still down, but how confident were you that they were going to make it happen in the bottom of the 7th?
Yeah, I was pretty confident. I knew that we had some good players, and they did their job.
Yeah, they certainly did. Bryce Whipple, one of those players. And talk about that moment that he had bottom of the 7th of the Grand Slam.
Yeah, that was awesome. He's been putting in the work, and it showed.
Yeah, certainly putting in the work, and he did a nice job behind the plate catching tonight. Not a whole lot of pass balls. He was doing a nice job smothering pitches in the dirt. How big was he in game number 2 and catching and getting you guys through?
Yeah, he's pretty big. He made some good outs at second, and he didn't let any balls by.
And how nice does it feel to get this second game here and get both these games against a rival?
Yeah, it was pretty good. That's what we wanted, and it came out our way.
Certainly did. You guys 2-0 in this doubleheader this afternoon. Thanks for joining me, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
And welcome back here to yourliveevent.com here. Josh Boyka with you here on the Todd Wold post-game show. And we just heard from a couple of the victorious players in Kylan Swenson and Mason Almaris, both pitching in this game. And Swenson picking up 3 hits in this one and RBI in that 5th inning that kind of put this one out of reach, and an 8-4 victory for Kindred in this doubleheader in Legion baseball against rival Casselton. So congrats to Kindred on the 2-0 day. For any accounting questions from income tax planning, preparation, and consulting for individuals or businesses, go online to wold-cpa.com for more information. Thank you for tuning in here on yourliveevent.com this afternoon and evening for both of these doubleheader games. The walk-off grand slam from Bryce Whipple, the highlight of game number 1, completing the comeback for the Kindred Vikings. And Casselton was able to get out to that nice start, but just couldn't hold it in the 7th inning in game number 1. It was all Kindred in game number 2 for the most part. They jump out to a 7-1 advantage. Casselton mounts a rally in the 6th inning, but it was unable to push across more than the 3 runs that they did. The home run in the 6th inning from the catcher in Pearson was one of the jolts that Casselton was able to get, but they stranded a few runners on base in that 6th inning that could have gotten maybe a little bit closer for the 7th and had more of a threat going. But 8-4 your final in game number 2, 6-3 your final in game number 1. Kindred taking both, so the Vikings 2-0 on the evening. Shout out to all of our sponsors with Todd Wold and Goldmark and all the advertisements you saw throughout tonight's broadcast. So a big thank you to them, because that's the reason we can do this each and every night with yourliveevent.com. Thank you for tuning in either on our YouTube channel or on our website at yourliveevent.com. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night.